Planet X TV.
Hey, this is Fish. We're here at Camp Shred here on Planet X.
Only here on Planet X.
Only here on Planet X.
Camp Shred came from our first demo fest. We turned it into a 2-day event, camping, throw the whole camping into it with the shred and get all the vendors out here camping and intermixing and just having a ball, you know. The weather's insane, surf's fun. It gives us a chance to get our customers out here and try a lot of the stuff that we carry. It's just a fun weekend for everybody, families, you know, you can see the older guys turning back into grommets too out here.
A really chill setting. You know, a lot of us here are camping, which is neat. You know, just getting to, you know, stay locally and not having to move around a bunch. So fun waves up and down the beach. You know, this is a really neat place to be because everyone's getting a lot of waves. You have, you know, shortboarding, longboarding. You know, people riding little fishes. I was riding the new Almeric Flyer made out of the TL Pro Carbon material. Light, responsive, you know, the new flex patterns work really well. And I really want to board with a lot of strength in it as well.
The surf in the chest high range is perfect for demoing a surfboard because you can try anything from your fishes to just your normal everyday shortboard, and you can still get a good baseline on how that board's going to work for you in all conditions. We love having Surf Tech at this event. They've got so many boards on the plate that it's just great to see them out in the water. You know, the Flyer was Board of the Year this year, so having that with Surf Tech as well as Channel Islands is really cool, seeing the amount of boards we're putting in the water here. And there's just so much stuff out there to ride, and anything goes. From it, whether it be a little single fin, a twin fin fish, your everyday performance shortboard, a paddle board. It's the apparatus, you know. And what it is just getting people out there, getting them into this culture that we sell, you know, having a blast.
Yeah, we'll be back with more on Camp Shred here on Planet X.
Planet X TV. Planet X TV.
Hey, this is Fish. We're at Camp Shred. I just had some delicious tacos. I'm here with Tilo
What's up, my man? How you doing, man?
from Bull Taco. Why don't you give us a little info about Bull Taco and how it all works?
Well, basically, what happened was some of my partners, Greg and Steve and Justin, those guys originated, and my one of the other owners, his name's Hendo, for good reasons. So you know what I mean. Anyways, he brought me on. I was doing a thing with a thing called Die Posers Die with Tony Alva at his art gallery up in LA. They wanted a celebrity DJ, which I have no clue how to DJ, but I kind of winged it with the laptop and that kind of thing. So I came in and met these guys, and I was just so excited about it, and they basically came on board.
Cool. Got to use a little bit of your energy and put it all together to form Bull Taco.
Yeah, exactly. You know what it was is I started off, I was like a homeless skateboarder, living with Christian Asoy and Tony Hawk and all those guys back in the days, living underneath a skate ramp, literally. And then from there, I ended up becoming, long story short, I became the lead singer of Methods of Mayhem with Tommy Lee. Created that whole thing, sold millions of albums. So
Right on.
yeah, I did that. And so I've always been heavily into extreme sports, and these guys found the perfect twist of fine cuisine, but in a laid-back way, but yet still keeping true to extreme sports and really, you know, supporting the cause, which is what I believe in. You know, it's not about the dollar sign for me. It's more about the movement, and these guys are about it. You know.
Well, that's really cool. You guys are doing a great job out here at Camp Shred. Everybody's enjoying the food and the atmosphere.
The atmosphere is amazing. I mean, you know what it is? The surf community, it's went through ups and downs. I'm not an expert on it whatsoever, but what I feel right now is like the camaraderie is back together. Like everyone's really trying to support each other, and We went through the bad times with the economy, and everybody's starting to bounce back a bit. And it just feels like a lot of people right now are really coming back together. And it's cool because everyone's supporting each other. It's like, you know, we're giving free tacos, they're giving free sweatshirts, we're giving free ice. It's like everyone's building with each other, and it's a beautiful thing.
It's a lot of swag handing back and forth here, and it seems like the vibe is really good here down at the beach.
Yeah, the vibe's great. I mean, come on, look, it's so beautiful. We're so blessed. You know what I mean?
It's been a great time here.
Yeah.
So, and obviously you're down here supporting Camp Shred. What do you think about Camp Shred?
Well, basically, you know, Camp Shred with Transworld, the way they got into this thing was one of the owners, his name's Greg, and he actually, his wife owns the little general store at the beginning.
Okay, right.
So that was their end to the state parks. You know how hard it is to get into the state system, you know what I mean?
Of course.
And basically Transworld, you know, being such a credible resource, you know, for many years, was able to come in and put this thing together. And it's kind of like, to me, I mean, this is my opinion, I think it's kind of like a, you know, middle finger to the trade shows and everything, because the trade shows have been so, to me, it's bullcrap. You know what I mean? You basically have guys having to spend, you know, $160 to build an IKEA thing that costs $80, you know, because of the unions. You know, I mean, no disrespect against the unions, just that, come on, I mean, how are you going to afford to build a booth that costs $15,000 to build, $15,000 to take down, and you only pay 10 grand for the booth? It's just ridiculous. And this is like a free-form, kind of cool thing where everyone's able to hang out, drink a beer, have good music, walk around, be relaxed, and actually, instead of being in some stuffy place with all air conditioning and fake lighting, you're here underneath the real sun and able to take a board out, able to do these things, and get out to the ocean and actually be able to touch these boards, see the new product, and bond with the people that are actually the creators of this. And it's just, it's like, it's unheard of. It's the first of its kind.
This vehicle is rad. What year?
My brother?
What year is this vehicle?
Actually, you know, it's actually like 1964.
Is it? Wow.
Mercedes, man, we always keep it crispy, you know what I mean? You always keep it flossy.
Wake up, open your eyes, put on a smile and start your day with love. Sweet, sweet love. Wake up, listen to the sound, feel the beat as your feet hit the ground. Such a sweet, sweet sound. No. Time to frown, don't hold yourself down. Shine, let your heart smile. Don't even need a reason. Shine, let your heart smile. You are in control.
Hey, this is Chris Fischetti. We'll be back with more action down here at Camp Shred with Planet X.
Planet X TV. Planet X TV.
Hey, we're back here at Camp Shred. Let's check with Brian Spencer for his local angle.
This, my friends, is Ed Harris. I'm Brian Spencer, and you guys are watching Planet X.
Only here on Planet X.
Hi, my name's Dan Moore. I live on the North Shore of Oahu in Hawaii. I've lived there for 40 years, and we came here to the La Costa Film Festival as an invitee for our film, The Essence of Surfing. We were proud to show it yesterday and got a great response. You know, it was a small venue, but they packed in probably 180 people. And, you know, just a terrific response to our film that we, you know, as an independent filmmaker, you always love to get that feedback from the audience. You just never know, you know, what the response is going to be to your film until you actually get it out there and you show it. So these venues are very important for small production companies like ourselves. Yeah, you know, as a producer, I recommend other producers, you know, getting in touch with La Costa and you know, submitting your film and being part of it. I have to say, this is one of the nicer venues that I've been part of. The driver with the black Mercedes all day yesterday just put a smile on my face. It's good stuff. I love it.
Any surfer can relate to being very appreciative of the lifestyle that it affords you. Whether you're a professional or just doing it for the love of it, I think it really enriches your life.
It doesn't matter how good you are. When you are surfing, you feel like $1 million. And it's still as addicting as it was the first day and my first memories of it.
Surfing's such a natural high that you don't need anything else. There's nothing that can really compare to that. For me, it never gets old. There's always something to work on. Your timing, your technique, your wave position, working on new maneuvers.
Surfing to me is, I guess it's my lifestyle, it's a hobby, it's a job, it's life.
I spent a lifetime chasing giant surf. My passion and my love for chasing giant surf has not stopped. It hasn't been slowed down really that much. I love surfing. Doesn't matter how big it is. I love it.
A great story about some very vintage footage. There was one of the original cinematographers on the North Shore between the years of 1957 and 1962. His name was Val Valentine, and he passed away, and his wife had a house right on the beach at Sunset Beach, and he left all of his vintage 16mm negatives up in the attic. For 20 years, nobody found it, and then it was stumbled upon. And these guys, you know, ended up with it, and we were fortunate enough to be able to view it. I wanted to purchase it, but it was just out of our budget. But we were able to use a small portion of it. We were able to go through it and pick out the best shots, and we ended up doing a monthly show. We have a monthly TV show out of Hawaii. It's called Soul Surfers, and we produce a show every month. It airs on Time Warner. there in Hawaii. And so we did a show on a guy that has been passed for 30 years and using his footage. It was a challenge, but that was some of the oldest vintage footage that we had the pleasure of working with. And it was in bad shape. I mean, old 16 millimeter footage. It was all crackly, and but it depicted that era and those guys riding those vintage boards, and the waves were just amazing. So,
Hey guys, welcome back to Planet X. We're here with Ed Harris, legendary. 533 films. Amazing.
Getting close to that.
Just teasing, of course, but you played a little football in high school. Tonight you're being honored for a film called Radio. What was that experience like?
Well, you know, Mike Tolan, who's here tonight, the director, he's a sports nut and co-founder of Mandalay Sports Incorporated and helping out with the festival. It was his film that he wrote, rewrote, or I don't remember if he was a writer or not. But he asked me to do it. It was with Cuba Gooding Jr., based on a real story, about a black guy named Radio who was mentally challenged, shall we say, in South Carolina, and his coach, Harold Jones, who's still alive and still is looking after Radio. I mean, we're talking maybe 40 years. And just about their relationship and about that time, and it's a very much of a feel-good story. I remember we shot it 10 years ago. It was a good shoot.
I'm Brian Spencer. You guys are watching Planet X. We'll be right back after this.
Planet X TV. Planet X TV.
Hey, this is Fish. We're at the House of Marley here at Camp Shred. We're checking out some of the cool sound that's going on. Why don't you, Jason, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you got going here?
No problem, brother. So basically the theme here with our brand is sustainability. The House of Marley predicates itself on, conservation, eco-friendly, cause-minded, sustainable, authentic sound. And here we have the Harambe, which is our new product, which features our Rewind fabric, which is a signature fabric that we've created. It's made out of 60% RPT, which is recycled plastic bottles, 20% hemp, and 20% organic reclaimed cotton. The brand is an accessory brand. We focus on the planet, the youth, and playing it forward, because a lot of brands and a lot of accessory brands are not doing anything like this. So we're just trying to incorporate a cause-minded approach to building a sustainable product.
Excellent. So it's a good vibe with a good music with a good product. I really like it.
Exactly.
We're hopefully see some more of your product on the line. We're out of here at Camp Shred and just want another innovative product here at the beach.
One love.
We're here with Cody Lavas. Cody is an up-and-coming artist on the music scene. So Cody, tell me just brief synopsis, your story. Grew up in San Diego and then what?
Right, started playing music when I was about 7. I actually wanted to start with the drums, but my mom said maybe guitar is a better idea. She didn't want all the noise in the house. So I started playing guitar when I was 7 and just enjoyed it, nothing really more than that. And then when I was 10, kind of really started to play, and I started to do some open mics around town, and actually when I was at one, I was probably 14, Jason Mraz was there, and it was kind of one of those turning moments where just pops out of nowhere and surprises you. But Jason Mraz was sitting in a chair listening to my music, and he enjoyed it, and he basically wanted to help me whatever way he could, so he introduced me to some people he knew, and his management is now my management, and I've been writing songs. I'm 17 now. I'm in the studio right now recording some music and just enjoying it all. It was just standing there shaking my hand, and it was something I couldn't have dreamt before it happened, and it was really interesting. He went up on stage and he sang some songs with his band, and then I went up afterwards, so he technically opened for me. And then he played some of my songs, and one of the songs I played was a song I had written the night before, and one of those just stupid moments, kind of, but it turned out really beautiful. And I actually named the song on the stage, but getting off point here. Anyways, it was just one of those incredible moments. I immediately started asking him about like, hey, what's this song about? Why'd you write this? And all that stuff. But yeah, he's grown to be a very good friend of mine, and just a great mentor and a great human. He's an amazing person. Well, I'm a surfer, so the ocean is a huge inspiration to me, and other artists like some of my first inspirations was Jason Mraz and like Ray LaMontagne, Van Morrison, and Amos Lee, and it's changed a bit. And I mean, I write songs about everything that's happening in my life and my friends and stories I hear and stories I want to tell, and just moments kind of. And it's amazing to be able to tell your story through a song.
We are going to go to a quick break, but before we go, a quick tune with Cody.
The sun's sinking, your shadows getting longer. And tide rising is washing our footsteps away.
Planet X TV. Planet X TV.
If you wish to appear on Planet X TV or to get more information, please email us at info@planetx.tv.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, hey, this is Fish. We're winding up the show here with Planet X at Camp Shred with a wonderful day of surf demos. Today was great. Surf was wonderful, and I'm out of here. See ya.